Alright, Shalom. This is the brother Awa from the GMS London camp. First and foremost, I'd like to say all praises due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, and salutations to all the brothers worldwide doing this work in truth and sincerity. Kam Yasha'Allah. Now, today, the topic I'd like to personally go into is that of money. And I mean, living in Babylon today, money, like, to most people, I mean, outside of the truth, money is everything. Like, you can barely function in Babylon without money. Everything costs something. Nothing in Babylon is free. Whether you are a brother like myself from London, from one of the states in America, or in any of the other countries where you might find camps or brothers pushing the word, like, money is essential to get by. Without money, you're basically fucked, in it. Like, it's really that simple, man. Like, but what you have to understand is that there's a difference between being covetous and like lusting for money and just working for what you need. Now, Yahweh Shai was a man who taught sacrifice. He wasn't with reaching for the stars in the society, as it were, like trying to gain as much money as possible, as much carnal riches as you could, and trying to, like, you know, become the next Richard Branson or fucking Evelyn Rothschild, if you want to go that far. You know what I mean? The most high and the son are about humility. If anything, you're supposed to be focusing on building spiritual riches rather than the carnal, man. And the first scripture I'd really like to go into on this topic is that of Mark chapter 8 verses 36 to 38. And it reads, "For what shall it profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words, in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels." And I mean, that's plain as day, man. What you have to understand is, we're called into this truth to make a sacrifice. You might have to sacrifice your family, your work, your wife, whatever it may be, man. Like something carnal you treasure close to you, you might have to give that up for the truth. That's not always necessarily the easiest thing to do, but that's the thing. It's a test. Like the scriptures will tell you, when you get called into this truth, you're refined like gold is in the fire. Like, you're made perfect with your Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, as close to perfect as we can be in these carnal bodies, man. Like, where is it that riches on this earth, where like money has a way of captivating your mind, man. When you have too much money, it encourages you to do stupid things. That's why you see all these celebrities with excess money doing madness, like Michael Jackson, for example, going from what he looked like as a youth to what the monster he was when he died. Why is that? Because at the end of the day, when you have money, you're able to do anything. Like, you can think something and theoretically do it. That's not how it works. That's not how it's supposed to work. The Most High created you, put you in a certain situation, and you're just supposed to deal with it. Yeah, because I mean, if you forsake the Most High now, at this moment of crisis where this shit is like literally about to hit the fan at the wire, I mean, what more can you expect? The Most High deals with people that humble themselves. He deals with humility, and that's what this truth is about. Humility. This truth is about casting away Salakya, all of the distractions, the wickedness of this world, and just focusing solely on righteousness, the righteousness of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Now, on the topic of money, I came across this article here, basically the economic collapse of America. Now, it's a bit comical to read this, but it isn't. The title of this article goes, "It is now mathematically impossible," quote, remember that, "It is now mathematically impossible to pay off the US national debt." What does that mean? That basically there is no hope for the United States to come back out of this economic collapse. Yet I guarantee you're going to continue hearing those speeches from that fucking Hamite Barack Obama talking shit about the economic recovery and how America's gonna bounce back. It's over. Babylon is done. Now, if you know anything about history as well, the same thing happened in ancient Babylon, man. Ancient Babylon was an excellent merchant city, and eventually what happened? It crashed right down, man. Because at the end of the day, if Yahweh Hashem is not, if Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is not with you, it is what it is, man. You can only last for so long. The scripture says the triumphing of the wicked is but for a moment, and it's about time that America went down. But let me read you a bit of this article here. Okay, so it is now mathematically impossible to pay off the US national debt. A lot of people are very upset about the rapidly increasing US national debt these days, and they are demanding a solution. But as we all know, the truth, there is no solution, because it's the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai that this place go down, man. This place has been, this place is the epitome of wickedness, man. It's been a thorn on our side for the longest, and it's time for it to go down. Let me continue with the article. What they don't realize is that there simply is not a solution under the current US financial system. It is now mathematically impossible for the US government to pay off the US national debt. You see, the truth is that the US government now owes more dollars than actually exist. How fucked is that? The truth is the US government now owes more dollars than actually exist. That's ridiculous, man. Fucking ridiculous, you know? But the truth of the matter is that riches in this society can only last you but so long. The money deteriorates, man. Like, from the moment the money is created, like the more paper notes that get pushed into the system, the less the value of the notes actually become. Like, out here, when you build yourself riches, you still got thieves. Like, things get old, rust, you know. You're not supposed to be focusing on carnal things. Focus your mind on your spiritual bank account with your Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. I'm going to bring the scripture out. Matthew chapter 6 verses 19 to 21. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. And I mean, these Edomites, all they care about is riches, man. And Edomites' main priority is money. And at the end of the day, that's why the society is going down, because Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is not with the society standing. But this white man thinks that he can just continue to perpetrate his wickedness throughout the earth. You know, the inward forces that their houses shall dwell forever. Unfortunately not, you saw. You're going down, son. You know, straight up and down, man. Let me continue with this article. If the US government went out today and took out every single penny from every single American bank, yeah, so that's every single dollar in circulation. So if they took out every single penny from every single American bank, business and taxpayer, they still would not be able to pay off the national debt. And if they did that, obviously an American society would stop functioning, because nobody would have any money to buy or sell anything. And the US government would still be massively in debt. So why doesn't the US government just fire up the printing presses and print a bunch of money to pay off the debt? Or for one very simple reason, that is not the way our system works. You see, for more dollars to enter the system, the US government has to go into more debt. How fucked is that? So it's a catch-22. I mean, shit, there's nothing you can do about this, man. And it's beautiful, because the Most High has got you crackers in a trap bag, and you have no idea what's coming to you now. You crackers gain your riches through wickedness, absolute wickedness, vile behavior, man. You know, all the riches that this white man has got has been off raping, pillaging, and destroying nations, primarily the nation of Israel, man. Yasha Allah, you know. And on that topic, on that note, Salafia, let me bring out this scripture, Proverbs 10:2-6. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're rich, you're one of the Rockefellers or the Oppenheimers or the Rothschilds up in this society, living the lavish lifestyle, traveling around the world in exquisite cars, you know, helicopters and boats. At the end of the day, when the Most High brings his wrath down in this society, all of that is going to be meaningless, man. Because the Most High is going to demand a heavy recompense for what you crackers have done to us, man. All of your riches will count for naught in the day of wrath, believe that. And I'm going to get onto that. But let me continue with this. Let me start again, actually. Proverbs 10:2-6. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. That's why the scriptures will tell you in Revelations 2 and 10 and Revelations 3 and 10, I know thy tribulation, but thou art rich. What are we rich in? Spiritual riches, man. We're rich in the spirit because we have the hope of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shine, the promises, man. You know, verse 3. The Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked. What does that prove? That riches, carnal riches, does not profit you in the end, man. And that, let me bring out a quick precept on that as well, from Revelations, I believe. After 1 second. No, Proverbs. This is another scripture in the Proverbs. And what are the Proverbs? Wise sayings, man. And if you stick to this, I mean, all you need in life is the scriptures, really, man. Proverbs 11, verses 4 to 5. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Simple as hell. You can have 10 grand stacked in your bank account, but when that chip comes out and you need the RFID chip to access your money and make transfers, what are you going to do? Are you going to fold and take the chip and be destroyed because you took the mark of the beast, or are you just going to say, fuck it, take my head off, I don't give a fuck, I ain't down with this shit? Are you going to side with your Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, or are you going to crumble to the system? That's what it's going to come down to, man. And at the end of the day, this is going to be a major test for all of us, bro. But your focus has to be from now on spiritual things, man. Spiritual riches. Build your spiritual bank account. You know, give and you shall receive tenfold, man. That's the scriptures say. You know, pay your tithes, do what you need to do, but at the end of the day, be spiritual with it. The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. You know, the wicked, like Esau's blessing was the sword. I always say this. Esau's blessing was the sword. And what did Yahweh Shai say to Peter? He that liveth by the sword shall die by the sword. So what does that go to show you? Esau is in a catch-22 position. Your whole life is an oxymoron. You're fucked. Because at the end of the day, you're lost. Your covetous nature in chasing this money is what's going to bring you down, because you obtained your riches through wicked, filthy, abominable acts, man. And it's time for you to pay, you know. And Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai is going to make you pay. Believe that. Let me go back to the article, though. Okay. The U.S. government does not issue. I'm going to continue on from right here. The U.S. government does not issue U.S. currency. The Federal Reserve does. Now, the Federal Reserve is the central bank of America, owned by these Jewish bankers that prints the money now. And this U.S. government is in debt to the Federal Reserve. See, the Federal Reserve, owned by the Jewish bankers, are those that dictate wars that happen on earth, man. Like every war that happens in society is dictated by these Jews, the Rockefellers, the Oppenheimers, the Rothschilds, etc. That's why you should watch a good video to watch is All Wars Are Bankers' Wars, man. Because at the end of the day, war is a business. People profit off war because when a nation doesn't have a central bank owned by the Jews, they declare war on that nation, destroy it, and then forcibly plant a central bank in that nation to gain control. That's why Gaddafi was taken out. That's why they're trying to get up in there in Iraq to take over, man. Because at the end of the day, these Rothschilds, these Rockefellers, these Oppenheimers, these 13 elite banking families, they believe that they have the right to rule everything. They believe they have they want to be the most high. That's why they want to chip you fucking peons, you simple-minded sheep. Because they believe you are their property, you are the Gawayan, you are the Goyim in their eyes, man, and they want to destroy you. The Guidestones, etc. You know? Continuing on. The Federal Reserve is a private bank owned and operated for profit by a very powerful group of elite international bankers. If you will pull a dollar bill out and take a look at it, you will notice that it says Federal Reserve Note at the top. It belongs to the Federal Reserve. The US government cannot simply go out and create new money whenever it wants under our current system. Instead, it must get it from the Federal Reserve. So the Federal Reserve, is what the US government answers to. Obama is nothing but a puppet. All he does is follow orders, man. You know what I mean? Obama's a punk, really. And look, the end of Obama. It's the spirit, man. This place is going down, man. This place is going down, and it's a beautiful thing. Lord willing, I'm gonna make a part 2 of this shortly, but my battery on the laptop's about to die. But to get this article, just simply type in onto Google the economic collapse, and it is paying off the US international debts, and you should find this article. It's by a journalist by the name of Michael Snyder, and it was published on February the 14th, 2010. This is a very interesting article to get into, man. Well, I still haven't finished it myself, but I'm due to continue reading on. It's a beautiful article, and it just goes to show, man, this place is going down. A house divided against itself cannot stand, and that's exactly what you see here, man. Satan divided against himself, and his society is crumbling. Let me just finish this video off with one last scripture from Revelations. This scripture goes into when Babylon is finally destroyed in 1 hour by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, through the nuclear missiles and by his angels, man, and himself, of course. Revelations 18:15-20. The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off of the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. All these people that have got rich of America and of the rich of our slavery, they're going to lament and cry for this place, and saying, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple. And what's purple? Purple is the color of royalty. This place at the moment, unfortunately, is the essential. This is the hub of kingship in this wicked society. But it's soon to be destroyed. You believe that? And scarlet, decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, all stolen. For in 1 hour, so great riches has come to naught, and every shipmaster and all of the company in ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood far off. So the scriptures don't lie when it says all eyes shall see him, man, and nations and kindreds shall will because of him. Because Yahweh Shai is going to make a grand entrance on this place, man, and destroy everything in his sight. Verse 18. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh has avenged you on her. And that's going to be a beautiful day, man, when we finally see this bitch America go down, London with it, and all the rest of this wicked society, man. Because at the end of the day, we're tired of being persecuted. We still have to work 40 hours a week just to fucking get by in the society, and it's ridiculous, man. But when Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai comes back, Lord willing, we'll be a part of the elect. We get the fuck out of here, and we get put back on our rightful position as number one underneath Yahweh, the God of the universe, and his son Yahweh Shai, King David, and the apostles, man. With that, I'm going to say Shalom. Hope some edification was brought out from the video. This is the brother of War. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Salutations to all you brothers out there. Kam Ya Sha'Allah. Shalom.